Alrighty, what's up everybody, Peter Joseph here for video number 2. On your late Thursday night, December the 21st, 2023, or if you are watching this tomorrow, or whenever you watch this, it is now officially December the 22nd, 2023. I'll get it out of my mouth. That's what she said, but we don't know who she is. But anyway, thank you for watching here on the very evil, very dangerous, very scary, but it's still very legendary, very legendary, home of all things ranting, PG Rants. Thank you all for watching right here on the channel on this late Thursday night, December the 21st, 2023, or if tomorrow, or whenever you're watching this, it is officially December the 22nd, 2023. Thanks for watching here on the PG Rants channel. I am your gracious host, the Rant God, the Tribal God. Better than you, and you know it. Your gracious host, Peter fucking Joseph. I'm a content creator, ranting and talking about whatever the fuck I want. And if you like it, good! Hit that like button, stick it straight up everybody else's fucking ass! And subscribe to this channel and my other channels, which are down there in hell, otherwise known as the description box below. And if you dare, you can follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But you gotta be real. If you're not, you can pretty much go fuck yourself. And as always, share the video all over the internet, but most importantly, tap and slap that fucking bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you do, well, fuck you, man. You're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha ha! That's pretty much it. So, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you wish on this video or any one of my various videos on my various channels. And don't forget to hit that bell and subscribe for a whole lot more. And thank you for the view and for your time and whatever. But thank you for watching. That's pretty much it. Alright, on this late Thursday night, I will do my Ring of Honor review sometime over the weekend. I meant to do it tonight, but I'm doing this video, and then I'm doing an extra video, which I didn't even have this planned or that planned, but, you know, certain things came up, and, you know, floating around this lovely, the lovely internet, you know, you see things, you're like, maybe I should talk about that. But, and the topic that I will be doing after this video will be on TSL, the Shadow, should I put it on there? Actually, I will put it on my Peter Joseph channel, because I'm thinking about getting rid of the Shadow Slayer channel. I'm not sure about that yet, so, come January 1st, I might do an update on the channel. I might just scrap it, and just really put everything on my main 4 channels, and that's pretty much it. So we'll see. But after this video, I will go back on my Peter Joseph channel. What I did a video before that, Absolute Thursday. I don't know if I'm gonna make it every Thursday, but Absolute Thursday is an old radio show that I was on back in my radio days, where every Thursday we would play random shit. We played metal, too. Mostly it was freestyle, hip-hop, stuff like that. And then we talked for like a gazillion hours on, college radio. And, some of us got in trouble, but, yeah, some of us got a little bit in trouble, but, because the GM was a dick! But we owned that guy anyway. When we had the reunion, we owned that guy. Oh, we really had fun at that reunion. They almost kicked us out again, and we were like, fuck you, we're not leaving. But in any case, that's not here or there. But I called it Absolute Thursday as tribute to my radio days, and basically I talk about whatever I want. So it's a semi-podcast. It's not live, obviously, because I don't go live that much anymore. But in any case, I talk about wrestling news, some music news here and there, or I just shoot the shit for however long I feel like talking. But usually, I try to get it around an hour, at most an hour and a half. Depends how I feel, but depends on what stuff is in the news and all that shit. But, check that out on the Peter Joseph channel. Link to the second episode is down below in the description box, and you can go on my Peter Joseph channel and find the first one, which was last week. So, shouldn't be that hard to find. But for some of you, you need the last couple brain cells to find some stuff, you know what I mean? But I digress. Anyway, and that's it. So, check that out. And that's it. But the next video will be back on the Peter Joseph channel. It's kind of a little bit emotional. Something I saw on Adam Cole Baby's channel, Twitter page. And kind of hit home to me what it was talking about. I'm not going to play it because I'm not going to get copyrighted by Adam Cole Baby. But you can go to Adam Cole's Twitter page and it's right there, so you can't miss it. But I will, but I don't even have to, freaking, when I do the video, I don't have to post, put his Twitter page in the description box. You can just go find Adam Cole on Twitter, and it's right there. And his, Twitch page, too. Well, not his Twitch page, I mean, Twitter page for his, channel, The Chugs, so. And you can also, follow Mr. Adam Cole on Twitch. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. I was in his Twitch chat today for a little while, not too long, because I had other things to do. So, but he's off for Christmas. So Merry Christmas to Adam Cole Baby and his beautiful soon-to-be bride, Baker DMD Baby. So, Merry Christmas to you guys, and Merry Christmas to the AEW family. And the WWE family, and the Impact family, and to all the male and female wrestlers in AEW, TNA, WWE, NXT, Ring of Honor, and especially New Japan. You gotta love them. And all the indie stars, too. Especially here in New York. And that's it. So happy holidays to the wrestling community, well, I would say the IWC, but the wrestling community in general. But on this, on YouTube, there is no YWC. It died. And the IWC, pretty much the same as the YWC. It's a cesspool, and it's pretty much dead, too. I mean, there really is no community, because most of the communities are full of assholes and egomaniacs. Right, GD? But I digress. Let me move on with that. Alright. So, we got that. So, it is officially Level 47 weekend. As of this video, 2 more days to the official, liftoff of Level 47. But it's this weekend, so we're celebrating this weekend. But the official Level 47 liftoff is 2 days away. And it's 3 days officially till Christmas. So this weekend, really go out to the stores and get your last minute Christmas gifts. Because if not, you ain't gonna get anything. You might have to go to freaking Hallmark or, get a card for Christmas and put some money in for, your significant other one. Like, they didn't have your gift, so here's, I got you something at least. It's on back order. Why didn't you buy it sooner? I'm too lazy. But I already got all my stuff done, so we're good. We're good. I got my stuff done way in advance. Way in advance. I actually got my grandson his gift way in advance. It was way in advance. But as far as the missus' gift, already done. That's already done. She has mine. She actually told me mine's coming after Christmas, so. But, yeah. That's my second present. The first one, I think we all know what that is. Birthday sucks. And her other present is my dick in a box. You know. It's gonna feel so good. I just had sex. Okay, I'm not gonna sing anymore. I sang last night karaoke with Issa, so I'm fine with that. But in any case, we move on with that. But yeah, so it's Christmas weekend, level 47 weekend. I'm gonna kick some ass, and we're gonna party. We're gonna party like it's 1699, pretty much. And then we got Christmas. Watch some football. Watch the 49ers. Hopefully kick Otako's Ravens ass. Preview possibly of the Super Bowl. But we'll see. We'll see. Go Vikings this weekend. Beat those Lions. And Miami, please, for the love of God, beat the Cowboys. And I would say Eagles lose to the Giants. In Philly? Nah. I think of any of the teams that win, probably the Eagles should destroy the Giants. They should. Cowboys, they lost to the Bills by a lot. So, and they're playing in Miami this Sunday. So, I'm hoping the freaking Cowboys get their butts handed to them again. That'd be nice. And the Niners, mop the floor with the Ravens in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium. So we still have a 1-game lead over the Eagles for the number 1 seed with 2 to play. So the Niners need is for all the other 3 teams to lose, and we get the number 1 seed. We clinch the number 1 seed. And it's pretty much a wrap for the NFC. Pretty much a wrap. Because Niners get the number 1 seed, they don't even have to play until right before the middle of January. Which will be the 20th or the 21st. That's the division game. That will be in Santa Clara, hopefully. And then whoever they face, they beat. And then pretty much January 28th is the NFC title game. And then after that, 2 weeks after that, is the Super Bowl in Vegas. Super Bowl 58, or as we call it, Super Bowl LVIII. And guess where Super Bowl 60 will be? Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Oh, man, it would be so good for the Niners to get that. They'll be the home team. If they put them as the away team, that is just wrong. Even if they go to the Super Bowl this year, I bet you nothing they'll be the away team. Wait a minute, why? Why would you put San Francisco as the away team? Makes no freaking sense. Las Vegas is like pretty much close to San Francisco, Santa Clara, really. You're gonna put like someone like Baltimore as the home team? Are you fucking crazy? I mean, if that happens, I'm gonna go find Roger Goodell and beat his ass. Smack. What are you? You fucking old fart. You put San Francisco as a away team. What are you fucking dumb? I mean, seriously. That's like saying you have, the Mets had the best record in the freaking league, and they go to the World Series. Oh, the American League team won. We get home field. No! The best team in the league should get the freaking home field. Fuck that shit. Depends if they move on to the World Series. I mean, then I was like, okay, yeah. But, like saying the Mets go all the way to the World Series. They win the National League pennant. And then you have, like, some, mediocre team like Detroit win the AL pennant. The Mets will get home field because they have the best record in the league. I'm just saying. It just feels kind of dumb. You have, in baseball, you can't even get home field for the World Series. If you have the best record in the league or anything like that. They don't have that type of thing where, no, the best team doesn't face the next team until the wild card round, which I think is dumb. They should get the first round. I think they do get the first round off, I believe. Then they have the NLDS, then the NLCS, and then the World Series. So they have, like, the top team has a week off, I believe. I could be wrong, but I mean, basketball doesn't really have that shit. I think they used to, but hockey, not so much. I wish they did, but you know how hockey changes everything, oh, we got this team, It just goes by the highest seed, getting getting the home ice advantage, not through the entire playoffs. But you only see that in freaking football. Get with the program. That's what I think. I think baseball and hockey should have a thing in the playoffs that the top team in the league in both divisions, the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference, get home ice throughout. I think it does happen. I'm not sure, but I forget. But in any case, we move on with that. All right, I talked way more than enough. Anyway, let's get to the video at hand. Sorry, wasted 60 minutes of your gorgeous time. I don't give a shit. You're still watching me at this hour anyway. But anyway, alright. As the title below says, on the very evil, very legendary Rant channel. By the way, you can watch my final rant of the year. Well, for drama-based. My final drama rant that I did a couple of days ago. Doing pretty good, but I will be putting it on private after Christmas, so you only got a few more days to see that, and then it's gonna be on private. I might unprivate it maybe after the New Year. I'm not sure. I don't know if I might even delete it. Who knows? But and people are like, oh, why are you privating it for? Why did you even do the video if you gotta private it on Christmas? One, it's my channel, and I can do whatever I want. Two, you're not the boss of me, bitch. So, take your opinion and go shove it up your ass, fat boy. But it is what it is. That's pretty much it. Go fuck yourselves. And that's that. Oh, speaking of, I put up a video, a community post about, I was watching some videos last night, and I happened to, pop on a great song called Gasoline, not Gasolina, bumping my gasoline. No, that's not that song by Daddy Yankee. But I put up a video called, by the great band I Prevail, who's just on tour with, In This Moment, by the way. They have a song called Gasoline, and there was a live video of them, and they were one of the singers was in the crowd, they're singing the song, and they're singing one of the parts, and they have like an 8-year-old kid singing the song, and he goes on stage, burn it all down, I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, damn. You speak my language, sir. Because I don't give a fuck. Pretty much, I don't give a fuck on this website. I don't give a fuck about pretty much anybody. Well, besides the close people that I'm sub to. That's the people I really care about. Everybody else, I could give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about JD, that fucking egomaniac that fucks his cat. Legit. That's the cat diddler. You talk about cat diddlers, that's the guy. Don't come accusing me of that shit, even though I made a stupid joke last year. That's irrelevant. Like most of you are. But in any case, you want to talk about that, cat diddlers, you go to JD. Because that's the only pussy he can actually get. Me, I got the missus. I mean, you can't call me, I abuse animals. And if you want to call me a cat diddler, yeah, I like pussy, but the human kind. I love animals. I never beat my cat or beat my any animal I ever had. Unlike certain people I know. Oh, but I'm a changed man. Don't matter if you were a changed man, you still did that shit. It's like, all the stuff I said on this website, I'm pretty much innocent of everything, but, I still said it. I mean, I don't care. I don't care, but, I mean, I'm not the P word, I didn't send anything to minors or anything like that. I don't stalk minors. I mean, you think you have proof, but you really don't, because, I have police reports and this and that. Like, yeah, you have police reports. Okay, show it. Show it. If not, then it's pretty much irrelevant. If you can't show receipts on YouTube, then there is no proof. And then pretty much everything else is, photoshopped and, blackmail shit. It's basic Phoenix slander. That's what it is. Everything is Phoenix slander. There's no actual proof of anything. And most of the stuff that you actually do have is stuff from 9 years ago. 9 to 12 years ago. I mean, pretty much it's over. So I'm like, really? Get over it and shut the fuck up? Like, seriously? I mean, you're gonna hold a grudge about things I said from 9 to 12 years ago? Or even stuff I said last year or 4 years ago? There's that great song by, Fleetwood Mac, Go Your Own Way. Please, for the love of God, go your own way. Go do your own thing, let me worry about my own life. Okay? But, if you still want to do stupid community posts, call me a liar and call me this and that, like I said, like that song says, I don't give a fuck. That's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Go fuck yourselves, and I don't give a fuck. I don't. I'm still gonna be me, and you're still gonna be obsessed fucking douchebags that are in your 20s or 30s. Thinking you're men, but you're little bitches. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm 47, so I might act, childish at times, in my videos, but it's just, satire, and I try to entertain as best I could. And if you don't like it, get off my fucking channel. Get out of my fucking life. But some of you can't because you have, you have such a hard-on for me, but I don't swing that way. Okay? Don't splash on me, but I'll splash on your mom or your girlfriend. Because that's, that's how I roll. But, you think you're better than me? You're not. None of you are. And that's how it's gonna be. So, pretty much, you can say and do whatever you want. I personally don't give a fuck. Because I'm just gonna keep living my life, and I'm gonna keep being way better than you, and you know it. And I don't really give a shit how many subs I get, how many views I get, likes I get, comments, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I just do this as a hobby. Okay? I got better things to worry about than what other douchebags say on the godforsaken internet. I don't give a shit. I used to give a shit. Now I don't really give a shit now because I know better. I'm a little bit older than I was before when I actually gave a shit about what people said about me. Now that I'm older, I don't give a shit. I'm not going to go fight and go back and forth anymore with a bunch of 20 to 30-year-old, pot-smoking douchebags. Wherever it may be. I don't care if it's a fat douche from England or whatever it is. I don't give a shit who it is. I don't give a fuck what people say about me. I don't care. Because it's pure jealousy. What are we so jealous about? You're jealous that I'm more popular and more successful than you. What do you got? Oh, you might have more subs than me. Yeah. You might have more views than me. You might get more people in your live chat. I don't give a fuck. And most of the time you do videos on me, it's just for clout. Do I do any videos on you people, not really. I might bring up some things here and there, but I mean that could be about. I could bring up something that you said in a video, but it could be anybody else's video. I don't say people's names unless I feel like dropping people's names, but I don't really do it. So, like, oh, he's talking about me again. I could be talking about somebody else's, video. Or somebody else, I don't have to talk about you. Go fuck yourself, man. I mean, seriously, go fuck yourself. But anyway, some dumbass makes fun of my community post because I put that video up and I put some lyrics from the song. Yeah, it's a great song too. Kicks ass. The video is kind of creepy, but it kicks in. I don't know why they did all that, and then I think it's like around the 5-6 minute mark they actually kick in with the song, and the song is like 2 minutes. But I think it's just about bullying. I don't even know what the song's about. It's just called Gasoline. I think it's about people getting bullied to the point I've heard it's like Ted Uncle Ted Nugent once said, I ain't gonna I've heard it all before. I ain't gonna take no more. So when the going gets tough, they can kiss my ass. Pretty much like that. Or you can go to another song like Butcher Baby's Ignite. Wait, I think it's called Ignite. You just push somebody to the breaking point, and they're just gonna lash out at you and basically rip you a new a-hole. And then you're all cowering your little, you curl up in your little ball, and then you play victim. So if you can't take the heat, then don't say shit. Okay? I've been bullied on this website so many times, but I can come back and I can really, really, really rip into you. I'm not going to do the shit that some of you dumb asses do with all that food stuff and calling the cops and everything. I mean, that's fucking baby shit. Oh, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to do this. You ain't going to do shit. Thinking you're tough, but in reality, you're not. So, kiss my ass and go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much it. But that song really kicks ass. But, for some fat schmuck to say, to say it's a bad song and, everything else, I mean, you're just jealous. Go fuck yourself, you fat fuck. Alright? Get out of here. Go play Final Fantasy, or go play Legend of Dragoon. Go do something with your life. Maybe lose some weight. Go do something, alright? Go do something else than just, have a fucking grudge with people, calling them lizards and stuff, right? Reptilians and stuff. Like, come on, dude. And then you're obsessed with the guy, and then freaking every community post is about that guy, or about me, or about somebody else. I mean, get over it. Grow up. Like I said, people in their 20s and 30s obsessing over grown-ass fucking men that are way better than them. Don't you have jobs and stuff? I mean, it is what it is. I'm sorry that I brought that up, and I didn't want to, I said I didn't want to bring up drama, but, it pertained to something I'm talking about, but that's pretty much it. I'm not going to even delve into that realm anymore. So, what I just said, the last of it, I'm not going to give a fuck like that song. Like that song says, burn it all down. I don't give a fuck. Pretty much, I don't give a fuck what anybody says about me. I don't. So, keep being jealous and keep being obsessed, because this ain't gonna get you anywhere. That's it. All right, now the meat and potatoes of the video. After 30 minutes, I have to rant. I really have to rant, and this is a sports-related rant. And this is the direction I'm going to be going in after the new year. Sports-related rants, music, current events rants, but as far as drama-based rants on YouTube, I could care less what people say. I'm not going to just do a rant just to, for anything. I'm not going to go back and forth in videos about immature fucking dumbasses that think they're men, but they're not, so. I don't care if you have a beef with me. I really don't give a shit. Get over it and get a life. Do something else with your life. Not have a 10, 15-year obsession with me. Because then that makes you really, really, really delusional, and you might need to see a psychiatrist. Or, Bubba in jail. Get that BBC you always wanted for Christmas. But I digress. Anyway, to get to this rant real quick, then I gotta get to other things in my life. Like do that other video I gotta do, and then I'm going to bed, and then I gotta go to the doctor after that. But that's later, that's a few hours from now. So I'm gonna get these done real quick, and then go right to bed, and then get up by 9, about 7.5 hours, and then get up, feed my gorgeous freaking the wrestling cat. Feed her, and then get out of the house. I gotta go to my doctor's appointment. Get my fibro scan for my liver. Make sure I'm not dead, but I won't be dead. But it's like a 5-minute procedure. I have to go. I go in, go out. I'm done. And then I have the rest of the day and the rest of the weekend to worry about. Then I got all next week to worry about, and then after the new year, I gotta worry about possibly going for a colonoscopy, which is not fun. I don't want to do it. I might postpone it. I'm thinking about postponing it, because I'm nervous about it. It's a simple procedure, but I just don't feel like doing it. I have to do it because I'm 47. If I don't do it, I could get bad things happening my my body and everything. Not that it's already fucked up as it is, but so and you gotta drink that shit. For three, you start at 5, where you take 2 Dulcolax pills, like laxatives. You take 2 laxatives at 5 o'clock, and then after that, you have to drink that stupid garbage solution that tastes like shit. And you take it every 15 minutes from 5 to 8 p.m. So in reality, you're drinking 7 glasses of that. 7 in an 8-ounce glass. I don't know. Well, what is this? This is a 20-ounce glass. So it would be like this big. I would think it's like, I don't have it. How much? That's, well. Alright. This is 12 ounce. What is this? 12 ounces. So it'll be a little bit less than one of these. So it's like a Dixie cup almost. And I don't even know if I have an 8-ounce glass. Or a cup. So I might have to get one for my parents, so that sucks, but. And then every 15 minutes you gotta drink that shit. And in between, you're shitting your brains out for the rest of the night. And then you go to sleep, and God forbid you get any sleep at night. And then you get up in the morning, you can't even drink anything. You can't drink, you can have a little bit of water, but that's it. But you have to have a liquid diet the day before, so the only thing you can really eat is Jell-O. Jell-O? It's like getting your tooth pulled, and all you can eat is freaking, you can't eat solid foods for about a couple of days. It's the same thing. Colonoscopy, you have to have soup or broth, and really drink water, because you can't really drink, this stuff. You can have Gatorade. I think you could have apple juice. But liquid stuff. You gotta have a liquid diet for the day before and pretty much the day after. And then you're really not, you're not normal, your body's not normal, and your poop is not normal. I'm going TMI, I know, I'm sorry. You're not pooping for a while, and, sorry. You're not really normal for about a couple of days. And what sucks is I gotta get the colonoscopy 2 days before I gotta go to an indie show. So I may or may not go to that show. And I don't want to go there and I'm pooping my brains out still. Come on. I want to go and have a good time. So, we'll see what happens with that. But I think, it's early, it's not early in the morning, but it's like in the morning time. So, I should be done about, I'll be done with the procedure in at least 15 minutes to an hour. And then, I'm going to come out of the anesthesia. That might be around 1, maybe 2 o'clock. And then, I'm going to probably stay, probably either come home, I'm going to come home, I'm going to rest up probably most of the day, probably poop my brains out more, who knows. And then maybe by Friday I can have actually some solid food. By January 5th, I can actually have some solid food again. And I can have soda again, or probably have to limit my soda intake. And then I'll probably have to go for a follow-up visit to my gastroenterologist after that to see my results and everything, talk about that. I might have to go on I might have to change my diet because I eat so much junk food and everything. What are you going to do? I'm not fat, but, you might think my neck is fat, but so is my dick. But your mom knows, and your mom and girlfriend know that. But I digress. But anyway, yeah, I got to get all that done in the next 2 weeks, and this is going to get done quick instead of, waiting. But as far as, my blood test is my first blood test wasn't good because my cholesterol's high. So I got to kind of lower that down, lower my liver enzyme count. But I don't have hepatitis B or C, which is good. I don't have HCV. That's good. I'm a smidge above pre-diabetic, so I am technically pre-diabetic. So I might want to try to lower those levels down. I might want to get my next blood test, which probably won't be till sometime next year, next spring or so, probably next April. But I have the colonoscopy done. I have the everything else done, and then we'll see what happens with that as we move on. But really, I'm focusing on getting getting healthy and getting into a better frame of mind mentally. That's the main focus of 2024. That's one of my big goals, is to get my mental health in check. And then my physical health, put that off, put that secondary, and then everything else besides, my job and, who and my family, put that off to the side. Because main focus is getting better physically and mentally. That's my goal for 2024. Will I hit it? Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. See what happens with that. Alright, so we got all that. But anyway, after going on a tangent for 38 minutes, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. But in any case, I got to rant about the New York Mets. Now, they've had a really bad offseason right now. I know it's December 22nd right now, but the Mets, I was thinking this offseason they were going to get a lot of free agents, maybe Soto. They were going to hopefully re-sign Pete Alonso to a big deal. Maybe get some extra starting pitchers, because all we got is Senga. That's the main guy. He's the number one ace right now. Quintana, I don't give a shit right now. McGill, he coming off a bad season, and plus he was injured. And Peterson, same fucking thing. Not good. Not a great season. And then, DeGrom goes to Texas, wins a title, and then Max Scherzer and Verlander leave. Scherzer goes to freaking Texas, wins a fucking title. Freaking Verlander goes back to Houston. Doesn't win the title, obviously. And then, Edwin Diaz got hurt in the World Baseball Classic, which should get abolished. I mean, why do we have it? It's so stupid. So, he got hurt. He was out for the entire season. And, I was hoping the Mets, even with Edwin Diaz gone, we still had Scherzer and Senga. We had Verlander. We had a pretty damn good pitching staff and a decent lineup. And then everything just falls apart. And the Mets were in the running. They're in a pennant race right in June and July, right before the trade deadline. And then next thing you know, Scherzer's like, I don't want to play anymore because of what with Uncle Stevie and the other GM, Stevie Epler, wanted to go in a different direction because they said, oh, I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. I'm like, really now? We were a couple games out of the wild card, and maybe the division, and then Scherzer's like, gets pissy, and he's like, I'm out of here. So Mets are like, okay, get out of here. And then, next thing you know, Verlander says, well, same thing, I'm out of here. So basically, the Mets had no fucking pitching besides Senga. They get Joey Lucchesi, El Fuego. He comes in, pitches some good baseball near the end of the season, which really didn't matter. But then the Mets went from, being in a contending pennant race to down the drain they went. Your bullpen stunk. Ottavino was garbage. Everybody else was like hot and cold. Bats besides Alonso and maybe Lindor, everybody else was garbage this year. Well, maybe McNeil in a way too, but Squirrel, McNichols, McNuggets, whatever you want to call him. But so they get rid of Epler, goodbye to him. They bring in David Stearns from Milwaukee, and he just signed two guys from Milwaukee, a pitcher and a outfielder. I'm like, yeah, okay. Then he signs Luis Severino on a 1-year, $13 million deal, basically a rental to maybe pitch in a rotation, most likely rotation. Now you got Senga, Severino, Quintana, maybe McGill, and now this new pitcher from what's his name, Adam Hauser or something like that. I'm like, yeah, maybe put him in a rotation, okay. But basically, David Stern and freaking Uncle Stevie are just getting all these people like a rental deal, like getting the leftovers basically. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, why are we getting all these no-name people when we could be going after Soto? Well, he went to the Yankees, so that's a rental too. So maybe next year, we could be in the Juan Soto sweepstakes. They wanted to go after Ohtani. Right? Uncle Stevie never really gave him an asking price. Ohtani gets a mega fucking $750 million deal. No, I think it was like $710 million deal, something like that. 10 years, 710, I think it was. Or 9 years, 710, whatever it was. So, Ohtani off the board. So they were talking about the Japanese sensation Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Uncle Stevie and David Stearns went to Japan to meet with the guy. Then he comes to the States, and Uncle Stevie, I think it was Uncle Stevie, had him over for dinner. Then today they gave him an actual offer of 9 years, $325 million. I think it was 9 years, $325. Let me just make sure on that. I think it was 9 years, $325. 12 years, $325. So he was gonna be the Mets pitcher of the future, and the lifetime Met pitcher. And he would play with Senga. So we have 1, 2, our Japanese aces. Then you have lesser people. So we're thinking about getting him, and then Shoto Imanaga, the other Japanese guy who's still on the board. Then there are other people like maybe Blake Snell and Jordan Montgomery or Monty. We call Yankees call him Monty. He's still on the board right now. So Yamamoto was thinking about going to the Dodgers. The Yankees were in this whole thing. The San Francisco Giants, even the Toronto Blue Jays at one point. So, and then it became basically a 1-2 race between the Mets and the Yankees, and the Dodgers just, maybe have an offer. So the Mets made an offer, a significant offer of 12 years, $325 for Mr. Yamamoto-san. And what does he do? He uses us as fucking leverage, and he signed tonight with the fucking Dodgers for 12 years, $325, which is basically the same thing the Mets gave him. So the Dodgers matched it, and Yamamoto was like, me go to Los Angeles because it's closer to Japan, and I play with my friend Otani. Yeah, you didn't go to the Rams game tonight, did you? You fucking idiot. But yeah, so Yamamoto-san goes to the fucking Dodgers, 12 years, $325, and the Mets lose out on a big, huge pitcher. And now Met fans are going nuts. Who the fuck are we gonna get? Blake Snell. No, I don't think we're gonna get him. We don't even really need him. I would maybe go after Montgomery, but I really think we should go after Imanaga. And he might go somewhere else. Who knows? I mean, really, what is Uncle Stevie and David Stearns doing? Are they just sitting on their asses doing nothing? I mean, yeah, okay, I'm okay with not getting Yamamoto. We gave him a big deal, but he uses us as leverage. We bring him over to the state. We go over to him, have some dinner, have some sushi with him. Then he comes over here. It's like, we have, whatever. We got some Chinese food or whatever. Everything seemed to go okay. They're like, we're gonna get him. Yankees are like, their asking price was like $200 million, so there was no way that Yamamoto-san was gonna go to the stupid Yankees. So really, the Mets were in the driver's seat, and then the Dodgers just swoop in, match the offer, and Yamamoto-san says, I'm going. Since Los Angeles is close to Japan, I wanna play on the West Coast. So now the Dodgers had to have a massive super team for the next 10, 12 years. It's crazy. Yamamoto, freaking Otani, and that humongous lineup they got. Well, I don't know about Cody Bellinger. He might come to the Mets. I don't know. I doubt that, but I mean, just give the fucking Dodgers the fucking world title for the next 10 years. They have a super team. As long as they don't choke like they did this year. No wonder they got Otani and Yamamoto. They want to win. They threw out their checkbook and was like, hey, let's get Otani, let's get the Japanese sensation, Mr. Yamamoto-san. But really, Met fans are in an uproar on Twitter. Probably tomorrow. I mean, they're already lighting the phones up on sports radio. They're yelling up a storm. Stevie Cohen should be fired. David Stearns is a piece of shit GM. This is the Will Puns all over again, pretty much. But, I mean, at least we gave him an offer, so you can't really be that mad. I'm not that mad. I mean, but still, who the fuck? Why are we getting all these rentals for? Why? Severino, a garbage pitcher from the freaking Yankees, and his good years are way past behind him, I should say. They're way behind him. I mean, who else are we gonna get? I mean, it's December 22nd, and Pete Alonso is still waiting for his money. And now, the Mets are like, oh, we're not gonna, worry about, who we get next, We're not gonna go bargain hunting or some shit like that. Alright, so you lose out on Yamamoto. But like I said, it's December 22nd. We're about a month and a half, almost 2 months away from spring training games starting. What is our fucking rotation gonna be? Is it just gonna be Senga, Quintana, maybe McGill, maybe Peterson, maybe Lucchesi? That's fucking starting rotation sucks. I mean, are you gonna get any big name freaking guys? Mr. Uncle Stevie? Mr. Stearns? I mean, Andrew House and, the guy, two guys from Milwaukee, which means the good land. But, I mean, this is the worst fucking offseason the Mets have ever had. I've been a Met fan since 82. So 42 years as a Met fan, I haven't seen it this bad. It's like last year, carbon copy to this year, when you had the Christmas present of Correa all wrapped up, and they're like, no. No, because of his physical and everything. Took him off the board. Correa goes to, where did he go? I think he went back to Minnesota. We had him in the palm of our hands. We had him. Signed him to a big deal. And then next thing you know, a couple of days later, he's on Minnesota. I'm like, what? The fuck happened? Oh, it was physical. Or something like that. The deal got nixed or whatever. But man, I would have loved to have Yamamoto. Now, I don't know who the Mets are going to get between now and February 15th, which is the start of, pitchers and catchers start. I don't think they're going to get Blake Snell. I doubt they're going to get Jordan Montgomery. Are they going to get Imanaga? Probably not. So the Mets rotation looks like shit. The bullpen, Edwin Diaz coming back for a full year. He's healthy now. Hopefully he stays that way. They got Brooks Raley as I think the setup guy. They got another guy, I think. So, they have a bona fide setup guy, which is good, because you need one. And then you got Edwin Diaz. Hopefully he can duplicate what he did in 2021. Or really, 2022. Duplicate that epic fucking year. Then hopefully everybody else in the middle relief aren't scrubs like Drew Smith and Ottavino got sent away, thank the Lord. But people got to step up in the bullpen. Seriously. And then they get rid of Vogel back, that fat fuck who couldn't hit for shit, couldn't run for shit. Get rid of him, thank the Lord. Still need a DH, still need a big bat. Bellinger would be nice. Or somebody else there'd been a lot of people they were talking about. But Big Pete Alonso, still waiting for his goddamn money. When is he gonna get the contract extension? Or if he's gonna get an offer from the Mets. They haven't even offered the money yet. And it's December 22nd. It's almost Christmas. Are we gonna wait until after New Year's to actually do something with Pete? Come on! Wake up, Uncle Stevie! Wake the fuck up! This is bad. This is the worst offseason in Mets history, and I hate it. The Mets are not going to get 10 next year. I don't even give a shit about next year right now. I'm thinking maybe 2025, 2026, really. I would say hopefully 2025. But realistically, next year is a shot. It's not going to happen. I would be shocked if the Mets actually can contend with the Braves and the Phillies, who are way better than them right now. I hate to say this, but the freaking Marlins will be in third place. The Mets may be in last place next year. With how Washington is rebuilding right now. The Mets look like a freaking garbage minor league team right now. I don't know what's going to happen. But, I ranted enough. I'm going to get out of here. So, all I have to say to the Met organization is this. Wake up!